A warm welcome from the University of Hamburg, RomanIslam Center. Today we have the great honor to have with us Dr. Catalin Pavel for our interview. Catalin, thank you very much for being with us. Can you please introduce yourself briefly?
Hi, Dr. Silvaggi. Thank you for this very short introduction. Now the onus is on me to produce my boring CV. I am an assistant professor of archaeology at the Ovidius University in Constanța, Romania, where I defended my habilitation exactly 1 month ago.
Oh, congratulations.
So I'm still a little confused. I have excavated in Troy with the Tübingen Cincinnati team for 5 years, but also in Miletus, in Gordian, Volubilis, Bibracte, Halton, Jerusalem, and in a place in the UK where it rained a lot. Currently, I'm very happy to have started a new excavation project with my students in history in Romania. My first published monograph describing and interpreting the past, European and American approaches to the written record of the excavation, was on recording systems in archaeology, the topic of my PhD. But besides this, I'm very interested in archaeological methodology and epistemology, the interplay between written and archaeological sources, between ancient art and society. My project in Hamburg pertained to the archaeological study of monotheism at a periphery, basically the Jewish religion in Roman Dacia. Judaism is less well attested in Dacia as compared to either Moesia or Pannonia. The challenge here is that the Dacian evidence for Judaism has to be even more carefully disentangled for that of Gnostic Christianity, Neoplatonic theurgy, and mere Judaic influences over various Oriental cults.
Okay. Catalin, you spent a couple of months with us, and how was your experience in our center, and why did you decide to come to Hamburg?
You're asking me why I chose Hamburg, but in your heart, you who have lived there for a while now, you know the answer. It's simply an incredible city. I could not get enough of it. I rode my bike all around it, about 1,000 kilometers in 2 months. Hafen City, Treppenviertel, Blankenese, Störtebeker Ufer, Övergönne Beach. Also visited Bremen, Hannover, Lübeck. But more importantly, there are more research libraries in Hamburg than pubs. And that is what matters, if you come here for the libraries, like I did. And then it's the people. The academics in Hamburg are probably the city's greatest asset. And a good bunch of them are at the RomanIslam Institute. At the university too, the director of the excavations in Miletus teaches here. You recall I am excavating in Histria, which was, of course, a colony of Miletus. My experience as a fellow couldn't have been more productive and more pleasant at the same time. I lived right across the university library. I could basically smell the books from my window. I met regularly and informally with other fellows. And although my stay was short, by a fantastic coincidence, I was here for 2 important conferences: the making of saints in late antique North Africa, and even more importantly, the inauguration conference, a very strong conference organized as the official opening of the institute, which had been postponed for so long because of the pandemic. So I was satisfied to know that when I left, the institute finally existed officially.
You're right. It seems that you have a lovely time in Hamburg, and this is a great news for us. So the last question, can you imagine to cooperate again with us in the future?
RomanIslam is not your traditional sort of institute. It's a center for advanced studies dealing not only with a particular slice of history and geography, like the Iberian Peninsula and North Africa, which of course it does. But there's more than that. It's ideas, it's concepts, it's methodological challenges. This makes the Institute compatible with a wide range of other academic institutions. I am in awe of the director of the Roman Islam Institute, Professor Sabine Panstram, whose work as a historian I have admired for many years now. And I'm not ashamed to say all this, since I already left Hamburg. So I don't stand to gain anything from flattery. So I mean every word I say. The fact that she got the wheels turning on this institute, that she created it and secured funding from the DFG in the nowadays climate is fantastic. It's a feat of academic management, really. This will bring a lot of international prestige to Hamburg. It already does, in fact. And I will certainly bear in mind the possibility of further collaboration with the Institute, since not much can be achieved today by working in isolation. Part of the job description for any scholar today is being one who shares, debates, communicates science, engages with relevant current issues, and does interviews on Zoom, of course, and also reads your book on Weströmische Außenpolitik des 15. Jahrhunderts.
Great. So, Catalin, thank you again for this interview. Thank you, of course, for your time. It has been a big pleasure for me to see you again, even if only virtually. And I hope to see you again personally in Hamburg or in Romania. Who knows? And see you the next time.
Definitely. Thank you so much.